Welcome everybody. I'm glad that you're tuning in. I'm going to lead us through a Vinyasa style class like our all. It's 45 minutes and just enough time for you to get into your body and connect. We're going to start in child's pose, so take your time to find your way, hips to heels, forehead to the floor. Just let your arms rest out nice and long. And just start to notice your body softening into the floor. Feeling your eyes closed and the softness of light that's filtering through your eyelids. And just settling into the space that you're in. Taking in the sounds, the potential distractions, maybe the familiar smell, and even the objects that you know are around you. Feel your hands relax, your shoulders soften. Notice if your head gets a little bit heavier on the floor. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And as you exhale, open your mouth. Breathe in again through your nose. And a long, fluid exhale out. One more time, in through your nose and out through your mouth. And press your palms into the floor, spread your fingers wide, and on your inhale, start to lift into your tabletop. And send your knees right underneath your hips, tuck your toes, and push into the floor through your palms and through your feet. Inhale into a forward flexion, lift your chin, lift your chest. Keep your navel lightly lifted to your spine. Exhale, round your back into a cat stretch. Push the ground away. Chin pulls in, tailbone tucks down. Forward flexion, inhale. Backward flexion, exhale. Moving through cat and cow at your own pace for a couple of breaths. Notice the inhale, stretch the front of the body. And the exhale, round the back of your body. Notice if you can start to hear the tone of your breath. Starting to weave in Ujjayi breath. And feel a slight engagement in the back of your throat. Create an audible tone. And see if you can follow the sound of your breath through one more flexion. And take your time to complete the round of cat-cows you're in. Come to a neutral spine with your inhale. And press your hips up and all the way back into downward dog. Take a moment, look towards your feet and make sure your feet are hip distance apart. Don't worry if your heels are touching the floor or not. Push into your hands and stretch your hips up as high as you can. Take a little bit of a bend in your knees and feel like your tailbone angles towards the sky. Looking towards the center of your mat, feel your lower ribs draw up, connecting to your core. Keep pushing through your index finger and your thumbs, using the strongest part of the hand. Next breath in, lift onto your toes, look to your fingertips and shift into high plank. Shoulders over the wrists, nice long line in your body. Take a deep breath in and lean forward a little further. Lower your knees and come straight down into chaturanga, all the way to the floor. Just leave your hands where they are beside your rib cage, point your toes back. Inhale into cobra. Exhale, release. 2 more times with your breath. Inhale to cobra. Keep your elbows squeezing in and back. Exhale to lower. Feel your feet press, your thighs anchor against the floor. Last time, lift up. And exhale, release. Tabletop with your inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and long breath out. Inhale to your toes. With bend in the knees, walk your feet towards your hands. Land at the top of your mat with your feet hip distance. Catch onto opposite elbows and just hang for a moment in ragdoll. Take advantage of gravity. Feel your head get heavy. Let your arm bones swing forward a little bit. And notice if the weight rocks into your feet more evenly. Bring your fingertips to the floor or your shins. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. Circle your arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow forward. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step your left foot back and place your left knee on the mat. Inhale into low lunge. Reach your arms up high. Have your palms face into each other, and with your next inhale, shrug your shoulders up to your ears. Draw your low ribs and your navel in, and then just soften your arm bones back and down. Take one more inhale. Exhale your hands to the floor. Step into downward facing dog. Inhale to high plank. With or without your knees, lower chaturanga. Cobra or upward facing dog, inhale. Feel your legs charge up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg to the sky. Exhale, step your left foot to the top of your mat and place your right knee on the floor. Reach up with your inhale. Feel length in the sides of your body. Lift your arms, lift your shoulders, and shrug up. Connect to your core, but bring your arms back and let them settle a little lower. Take another breath in. As you exhale, lower your hands and step your right foot to the top. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. And come all the way up with your inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Keep following your breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step your right foot back and lower your knee. Inhale, reach up. Just to the top of the breath in. Exhale, hands back to the mat, downward facing dog. Inhale to high plank. With or without your knees, chaturanga. Upward facing dog or cobra, you pick what's better for you. Downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, step your right foot to the top. And place your left knee down. Just for the inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale your hands to the mat and step forward. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift with your breath. Exhale, fold. Step your left foot back. Keep your left hand on the ground and reach your right arm up to the sky. Create long lines through your body from your left heel to the crown of your head and stretch long through your arms. Push your right heel into the floor and see if you can bring your right hip down and back a little. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, float your right hand to the inside of your right foot and turn to the left into a wide-legged forward fold. Angle your toes in and your heels out. Lengthen your spine, and then just start to sink forward. Let your head hang a little heavier and place your hands wherever they land. Take another deep breath in and long breath out. With your next inhale, straighten your arms, plant your hands flat. Bend into your left knee, lunging sideways. Lots of weight in your left heel. And push the pinky toe side of your right foot into the floor. You can stay right here, or if you want, walk your hands towards your right foot. Keep lunging into your left knee and sinking your left hip back and down. And as much as you can, breathe into your left outer rib cage. With your next inhale, push your left leg straight. Turn your feet to face the top of your mat. Step back into downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. Chaturanga, feel free to modify this at any time. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, step your left foot to the top. Keep both your hands planted on the mat. Take an inhale to lengthen your spine. Feel almost like your chest is lifting into a little bit of a cobra. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Take another inhale. As you exhale, push your front leg straight and fold forehead down towards your shin. With your breath, inhale, lunge. Bend your front knee and lengthen your heart forward. Exhale, push your front leg straight and fold. Inhale, lunge and lengthen. Exhale, fold, hips go up. Last time, inhale, lunge. Exhale, push your hips up, bow your head. Inhale, lunge. With your exhale, bend your right knee and spring your right foot up to the top. As soon as your right foot lands, bend your right knee and lift your left arm up to the sky. Again, create those long extensions through your arms and across your collarbones. One more breath in. Exhale, float your left hand to the ground. Come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up all the way. Stretch right till your lungs are full. Exhale, hands to heart. Pause here, close your eyes. Try and soften your knees and land your focus into your feet. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, bow. Step your right foot back. Keep your right hand planted. Lift your left arm to the sky. Lots of energy in your right leg. Feel from your right heel to the crown of your head getting longer. And then a big reach through your arms. Anchor your left heel to the floor and feel your left hip pull back and draw down. Take another full breath in. As you exhale, lower your left hand inside your left foot and turn to the right into your wide-legged forward fold. Take a moment to turn your heels out and toes in, and let gravity just take you down. Wherever your hand placement is fine. If it's the same as the first time, or maybe this time you want to walk your hands out towards your feet, out in front of you, almost like you're reaching into a melting heart. Take 2 more deep breaths. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders and just lengthening your arms, your palms can plant flat. Bend your right knee. Feel your weight drop over to the right. Really push your right heel into the floor. You can keep your hands planted where they are or walk your hands over to your left foot. Just reach as far as you can. Let your right shoulder drop, the right rib cage lengthen, and rest your head down nice and heavy. Stay connected to your breath and take 1 more cycle. Inhale, straighten your right leg, turn to face the top of your mat, and step back into downward dog. Inhale, high plank. Chaturanga. Modify it anytime you feel the need. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg to the sky. Exhale, step your right foot to the top. Leave both your hands down, framing your front foot, and create lots of length in your spine and a little bit of an upright lift of your chest. Square your hips and draw the inner thighs together. Stay really connected to your core. Inhale for length. And on your exhale, push your front leg straight and fold forehead towards the shin. Inhale, lunge, lengthen your spine, gently lift your chest. Exhale, push your front leg straight and fold forehead to shin. Inhale to lunge, lengthen. Exhale, fold. 1 more time, lunge. Stretch your spine long. Exhale to bow. Front leg is straight. This time, inhale, lunge. And with your exhale, take a little spring to the top. And as your left foot lands, bend your left knee and reach your right arm up. Push the ground away, reach your arm span really long. Take another deep breath in. And on your exhale, lower your right hand. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Sneak in a little back bend at the top if you'd like. Exhale, hands to heart, and we'll pause again. Close your eyes or take your gaze just to a half gaze. Feel your heartbeat. Notice the rhythm of your breath. And settle your focus towards your feet. And just connect yourself to the space you're in. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Walk your feet back into downward facing dog. Take a full breath in And a long breath out. Inhale onto your tiptoes, and as you exhale, bring your knees down into child's pose or melting heart. Hips to heels, forehead to the floor in child's pose. And just make sure that you feel your body supported. And gently walk your hands to the right side of your mat. Feeling the left side of the body lengthen, and just settle down a little bit lower in your child's pose. One more deep breath. And inhale, hands to center, and just pause at center. And step your hands to the left side. As your right side body lengthens, settle your chest and your head back down towards your mat. And just breathe into the extra length and space of the right side body. One more full breath. Inhale to slowly come back to center. And just exhale all the breath out, settle nice and low. Inhale into your cat-like stretch, rounding up. Step your knees in, right to touch. Tuck your toes under and sit back onto your heels. Palms can face up in your lap, just be a little bit open, even if the sensation is intense. Take a full breath in. See if you can get heavier in your sitting bones and feel that stretch go right down through the soles of the feet. Take another inhale. And with this exhale, lean forward, plant your palms, and just untuck your toes, give them a little tap against the floor. Tuck your toes back under and send your hips all the way up and back into downward dog. Inhale, ripple forward into high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, back into downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and full breath out. Inhale, roll forward into high plank. This time, with or without your knees, lower all the way to the mat. Bring your hands forward just to support your forehead so your neck can stay straight. Feel your heart beating against the floor and how it rebounds back into the body, maybe even creating little ripples in your breath. With your next breath in, start to lift your gaze just a few inches in front of you. Bring your arms back, palms face the floor beside your hips. Keep your arm bones drawing in towards your sides. Reach your legs back a little longer and start to lift your chest like cobra. Take another inhale. Exhale, ease your chest down. Let your head rest, forehead to the floor. If that's not ideal for you, you can turn your cheek down to the mat. Inhale, zip your legs together and lift your legs up off the floor. It doesn't have to be very high. Just connect to the strength in the back of the body. Squeeze your quads, squeeze your hamstrings, draw your navel to your spine, and create more length. One more breath in. Exhale, lower your legs. You can do just upper body or just lower body, or with this inhale, begin with your chest, include the arms, floating the arms up a little bit like airplane, and then lift your legs. Squeeze the legs, get your toes to stretch back as far as you can. Ride the breath for a couple cycles of breath. Notice the ebb and flow. Maybe it feels like you're floating higher and lower with each breath. Last inhale. And on your exhale, come all the way down. Allow your body to rest. Let your shoulders fall heavy to the floor. Relax your glutes, your knees, and right down to your toes. And bring your hands underneath your shoulders. When you're ready, lift up into tabletop. And one more time, come back into toe stretch. Bring your knees together, your toes to touch, and hips onto the heels. Place your palms flat down on your thighs this time, and with your inhale, lift your chest, and it feels like your arms pull back, your chest comes up, your gaze comes up. So a little back bend, but really focus on space in your thoracic spine and through your chest. On your exhale, round like a cat stretch. Push your hands towards your knees, chin towards your chest. Inhale, lift your heart, slide your hands up your legs, and open your heart space up. Exhale, round your back, slide your fingers down your legs. One more time, inhale, lift your chest up, shoulders back. Exhale to round. Inhale, just come to a neutral spine. Turn your palms up for just a moment. Close your eyes. Lean forward into your tabletop. And tuck your toes if they need a little tap. Tap them against the floor. When you're ready, downward facing dog. If your feet need a little bit of extra movement, walk them around. Maybe lift them up and scrunch the toes a couple times. Take a full breath in. And long breath out. Inhale, lift your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, bring your right knee in behind your right wrist for half pigeon pose. Make sure your front foot can be flexed and press into the floor. Your left leg will be long behind you, centered on your left kneecap. Stay upright for a moment on your fingertips. Lift your chest. Bring your right hip back and your left hip forward. Take another breath in. As you exhale, come down into your sleeping pigeon, but try and keep a little bit of intention in your front leg to protect your knee, so your foot stays lightly flexed and pushed into the ground. You can be up as high as you like, propped on your elbows. If you want to lower your chest and your head to the mat, go ahead. With your next breath in, step your hands in underneath your shoulders. Lift your chest. Feel your inner thighs draw together so you can lightly lift your hips and step back into downward dog. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Inhale, lift your left leg to the sky. Exhale, bring your left knee in behind your left wrist. Cross your shin forward and flex into your left foot. Begin to walk your right leg back. Find the length of this that works for you on this side. If there's any asymmetries, that's totally all right. Upright just for a moment. Lift your chest. Left hip squeezes back and right hip forward. And start to make your way down. Whatever angle you end up on is fine. Try and keep the length of your spine and that gentle flexion in your front leg through your ankle, protecting your knee. And then become, as much as you want, a little lower into this, or wherever you were the first side, to create balance here. Take one more deep breath. And then gently bring your hands under your shoulders. Lift up, tuck your back toes, and gently shift back into downward dog. Take a full breath in. And as you exhale, just letting the sensation settle in your body. Come onto your tiptoes and start to walk to the top of your mat. Weight the feet evenly with a bend in your knees. Slowly roll up, vertebra by vertebra. The last thing to lift is your head. And standing tall at the top, take a full breath in. And a long breath out. Inhale, reach up, take your gaze up, and add a little bit more breath in. Exhale, fold forward. Gently lift halfway. On your exhale, fold. Begin to lower down onto your seat. Once you're lowering down onto your mat, bring your feet forward just a little bit wider than hip distance and your hands behind you. We'll softly windshield wiper the knees from side to side. Just feeling the movement in the hips. No right or wrong way to really do it, just fleshing the hips. Good. Go once more each side. Then bring your knees all the way over to the right. Let them stagger, so you're creating two 90-degree angles with your knees and flexion in your feet. Lift up and turn all the way towards the back of your mat. Step your hands to the floor until you feel a gentle twist through your spine. And you might feel a stretch through your outer right hip at the same time. You can stay up on your hands or begin to lower onto your elbows. Take a full breath in and long breath out. Slowly with your inhale, come up. Bring your left hand all the way behind you. Sweep your knees up and around to the left side. Stagger your legs. You'll rest on towards the outer left hip here and start to turn back. Bring your hands behind you and just step them out so they're supporting you and enough length in your spine. Slowly start to ease down onto your elbows or wherever you feel like landing is right for you. With your next breath in, start to bring your hands up. And then sweep your knees over to center. One more time to each side. Bring your knees back over to the right. Step your right hand out a little further behind you. You're going to lift up onto your right knee and stretch your left arm long and your left leg long into pose of joy. Feel like this turns into a little bit of a back bend. Lift your chest and take your gaze up and maybe look towards your left hand. On your exhale, sink your hips all the way back down. Knees to the left, left hand behind you. Press up onto your left knee and your right leg and arm go out straight. Turn your heart towards the sky and gently lean back as much as you're comfortable. And take your eyes out towards your fingertips so you're looking where you're reaching. On your exhale, start to sit all the way back down. Land at center and bring the soles of your feet together and your knees apart. Stretch your heart up and exhale, take this forward. If you have another forward fold you'd prefer to do, maybe your legs straight instead of in this position, you're welcome to modify the forward fold to what feels better in your body. And come back to noticing the sound and the movement of your breath. And take one more breath in and out. On your inhale, begin to walk your hands in and lift up to a seat. Bring your feet flat to the floor. Draw your knees as close into your chest as you can and wrap your arms around your knees, giving them a big hug. Slowly begin to lift your head just enough that you can recline back and go back vertebra by vertebra. Bring your knees with you and recline all the way down. Head heavy, shoulders heavy. Take a full inhale and long exhale. Hands onto your knees, send your knees wide into lazy baby, or reaching up to your ankles or the outer edges of your feet for happy baby. Bring your chin in towards your chest so you feel like the back of your neck is lengthened and maybe a little bit closer to the mat. With your next breath in, extend your feet up towards the ceiling. Your arms and legs will stay extended. But start to soften your feet. Relax your fingers, your toes, your wrists, and your ankles, and just hover in dead bug for a few breaths. Feel the breath moving through the lower lungs, the rise and the fall of the navel, dropping you into the parasympathetic nervous system and finding a stronger relaxation in the body. Slowly start to bring your feet down. Bring your arms out, maybe to a cactus or overhead, your feet together and your knees apart. You're reclined in Baddha Konasana. Bring your shoulders nice and flat to the floor. Take a deep breath in and out of the mouth. One more full breath in and long exhale. And shift your legs out long into Savasana. Bring your arms by your sides with your palms facing the ceiling. And just allow your body to rest. Make sure the alignment is effortless. And stay in the body observing the integration, the residue of the practice, and receiving your practice. There's no special technique you need to maintain in your breath, but can you find a location in the body? Maybe it's the movement of the breath in the abdomen, the chest, or the nose. And just focus on that one spot. Please feel free to stay in Shavasana and stay and rest in your space for as long as you'd like. When you feel ready to move, do it softly, wiggling your fingers and toes, and deepening your breath. Find any movement that you need, a big stretch perhaps. When you're ready, roll over and rest on your right side. Gently come to sit. You can sit with your eyes closed or your gaze to a soft half gaze. And bring hands to heart center. Take a deep breath in to lengthen your spine, feeling a little bit lighter in the crown of your head. As you exhale, feel the breath wash down your spine and soften your hips. And taking a moment to honor the light and the energy within yourself for dedicating time in your day to this practice. One more full breath in and cleansing breath out. The light in me honors the light within you. Namaste.